Do you take the time to acknowledge when you're feeling stuck? I mean, honestly, like with yourself, say, man, I'm stuck. And I don't know why. I don't know where it's coming from. That, my friend, is the best thing you can do. Stop and acknowledge it. So many of us spend our time completely avoiding it, distracting ourselves from our emotions. Do you know what our emotions do? Our emotions are like, mira, mira, tú no me ves aquí. That's all your emotions do. So when you're in that moment that you're feeling distracted and you have that, because you don't want to deal with whatever's in front of you, acknowledging the discomfort, acknowledging that you're feeling stuck. The minute you do that, you release this pressure from you. It's like, all right, I'm stuck. I'm owning it. Then the next thing that you end up doing is, why am I stuck? What is it in this moment that I'm not vibing with or it's not working? And what can I do? What is one little step I can do to get me to move forward so I'm no longer feeling stuck? That, my friends, is the secret. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. All right. When you acknowledge that you are stuck, either in the middle of a term paper and you don't get a vibe anymore, or you're in a relationship and it's not going anywhere, or you are doing a new challenge, whether it's weight loss, whether it's exercise, whether it's becoming more open, and you feel stuck. That is the moment you acknowledge it and go, man, I'm feeling stuck. I am not vibing with this paper today. I am not feeling the challenge of being able to be more open in my everyday work and life experiences. I am not feeling this weight loss regime that I'm on. I'm just not feeling any of it. By taking the moment to acknowledge that it's not working, that you're feeling stuck, you create a moment of accountability to yourself. And the moment you do that, somehow the pressure just comes off. Then what you do is lean in and ask yourself, why am I feeling stuck? You'll be surprised what starts coming up for you. I'm not loving my workout clothes. I'm not feeling comfortable putting myself out there and being open. I am not happy with my relationship and I don't know how to talk to my partner about what it is that I want and how we can compromise in these specific topics in our relationship. Do you see what happens? The minute you open up to that acknowledgement that you're feeling stuck in whatever variable it is that you're experiencing in your life, somehow, by releasing that fear around that moment and becoming vulnerable to why you're feeling stuck, you start having these little questions and then start answering them. And it's okay, because whatever is coming up is just a solution to whatever you got going on. And you just keep asking yourself the questions until you come up to a solution. And what is the most important part after being accountable to yourself? Take an action. So in a scenario where you are not feeling great in your communication skills at work, then lean in. Find a research paper, look at a YouTube video, buy a book that teaches you how do you communicate more effectively at work. If it's at home and you're not having a great relationship vibe, stop and ask yourself, what is happening now that wasn't happening 3 months ago or 6 months ago? Find out with yourself what's going on, and then sit down with your partner and say, hey, this is how I'm feeling right now. How are you feeling right now? What can we do to make it better? It's a little scary at first, yes, but sitting in that moment and pretending that it's not there and distracting you from it is robbing you of your life. And why do you want to steal your own life from yourself instead of becoming accountable and then taking a little step that allows you to get to where it is that you want. So, acknowledging that you're stuck is so empowering and scary. And it's something that we all deal with. Instead of distracting yourself from it and finding something else to do, whether it's going down the rabbit hole of watching television or drinking or gaming or eating your emotions away, just acknowledge that you're stuck and say, yeah, it's not working. And what do I do next? And that, my friend, is how you get to what you want. And you know what happens? The more you do it, the easier it becomes. I'll see you next Thursday.